We welcome you inside the Yokohama Arena, where tonight we present Pride Bushido Volume 2. Hello, I'm Mauro Ranello, alongside the always styling and profiling El Guapo Boss Rune, looking sharp, boss.
Thank you very much, Mauro, but you know what? The hair, I don't like it. I think it's a little bit too much Mr. T-ish, so I got rid of the hair. They always say it's got to be the hair, but not for Mr. El Guapo.
All right, well, you know...
But where is your kimono?
Well, put it this way, the kimono was too much like Yoko kimono for me, so I'm just back to my regular wardrobe. But let's get back to the matter at hand here, boss, shall we? Bushido means the way of the warrior, and the warriors in the ring behind us, they're going to try to prove to the powers that be that they belong on the big roster and talk about a big show tonight. It's going to be Team Vanderlei versus Team Japan. The main event, Vanderlei Silva, the dominant Pride FC middleweight champion, goes up against the next great Japanese hope in Ikuhisa the Punk Manoa. Your thoughts on that battle?
Ooh, yes. My thoughts, Vanderlei Silva's going to win. I mean, he's undefeated, you know, and he's the axe-murderer. Nobody can beat this guy. He seems unbeatable, but never, ever underestimate your opponent. And Manoa went on a couple of trips, and one of those trips, he went to Thailand. So he improved his Thai boxing skills. Is it enough? We will find out tonight.
All right, also representing Team Vanderlei, and of course the vaunted Shootbox Academy from Brazil, Mauricio Shogun Rua, and making his debut here in Pride Fighting Championships, Jadison Costa, who is known as Little Vanderlei.
Yeah, you know what? And we were interviewing him, and I asked him what's his favorite technique, and he said, I like to stomp the people while they're down, stomp their heads in, and I think, whoa, this is a very scary individual.
If Costa lives up to his hype, he could be a very scary individual. Speaking of scary, boss, a fighter by the name of Mirko Krokop is on the show.
Oh, and you know, and people know, every time I talk about Mirko Krokop, something's gonna happen. I get this nervous feeling because this could be a very dangerous fight for his opponent.
His opponent, of course, Yamamoto, coming off at Inferno, probably the biggest upset in MMA history when he defeated, and I say defeated in quotes because Mark Kerr knocked himself out with that DDT-like maneuver off the shot. But Yamamoto gets a chance to defeat Mirko Krokop here tonight, making his debut here in Pride Fighting Championships Bushido Volume 2, American wrestler Sean Sherk.
Yes, and Sean Sherk is, like you said, known for his wrestling, but nobody knows that he also has 10 years of Thai boxing experience. This could be the factor, the way to win.
And coming off a successful Pride debut at Bushido Volume 1 is the West Side Strangler from California, Chris Brennan.
Chris Brennan is going to take on Takase. Takase, we all know him. This guy is very slick. He's got a great triangle choke. But come on, Chris Brennan, he's phenomenal on the ground. He trained with Pete Spread on his Thai boxing skills. His Thai boxing already was good. So, you know, I should say he could win this fight.
From top to bottom, it promises to be high drama here in Yokohama. It's Pride Bushido Volume 2, and it's only here on pay-per-view.
月明かりをまといゆっくりと大地を覆い尽くす雪ないだ海のような雪原に静寂が音のように響き渡るつま先に広がる鮮やかな銀の闇に戦人の影だけが熱を帯び血の匂いを放つお前たちは生きているかそれともすでに屍か脳みそを貫く刺激に飢えた者たちよここは帰る道のない崖っぷち強く熱く紅に輝く日の光を手にするかそれとも闇に葬られるかあまりに華やかなそして過酷な銀幕の戦場へと続く道それがプライド物資の道
Tonight, boss, it'll be Team Vanderlei taking on Team Japan. Headlining, of course, will be the middleweight champion of Pride Fighting Championships. Coming off his career-defining moment at Final Conflict, Vanderlei Silva will put his undefeated record here in Pride up against Ikohisa the Punk Minowa. Also representing the vaunted Shootbox Academy of Brazil will be Mauricio Shogun Hua against Akihiro Gono. And making his debut in Pride, the up-and-coming star for Shootbox, Jadison Costa, also known as Little Vanderlei, against Gomi, a well-known Japanese fighter. So the best of 3 series will be held here at Pride Bushido 2. And the fighters are now being introduced, including Sean SHERK. There he is, the American wrestler, making his debut here in Pride Bushido 2. There is UEYAMA, his opponent tonight.
Wow, what a display. Mike Bensick.
Of course, he is the trainer of Mirko Krokop.
But he's going to have a tough time against Mario SPERRY.
SPERRY coming off that devastating loss to Yuki Kondo. Of course, you can see that bout and the rest of that very entertaining lineup of Shockwave 2003 on DVD. Order it now at PrideFC.com. Chris Brennan, who was victorious in his Pride debut at the original Bushido.
2 times.
Daishu Takase, that's right.
Yeah.
Takase, of course, coming off a tough fight against Maha Sakurai at Shockwave 2003. Perhaps the most well-rounded of the Gracie clan, Rodrigo Gracie, back at Pride FC here at Bushido 2. His opponent tonight. There he is, speaking of Maha Sakurai. Many pundits looking forward to the matchup between Gracie and Sakurai. Yamamoto.
What is going through his head? Because he's going to face this man.
Mirko Krokop. A raucous reception greeting him here at the Yokohama Arena. Yamamoto coming off a victory over perhaps his strongest opponent in terms of physical attributes, Ron H2O Waterman at Inferno. There he is, Little Vanderlei, Jadison Costa of the Shootbox Academy, involved in the best of 3 affair here tonight. Team Vanderlei taking on Team Japan. He takes on Takanori Gomi. Perhaps Gomi's biggest victory, a victory over the well-known Japanese fighter, Ruben Asado. Some say Mauricio Shogun Boss is a better striker than his older brother, Ninja Hua.
Yes, and boy, does he look relaxed.
Akihiro Gono, there he is. He went to a draw 3 years ago in Shudo with Murillo Ninja Hua. There he is.
And listen to the people.
Perhaps the most popular international fighter in Pride for Fighting Championships right now, coming off one of the biggest tournaments ever, the middleweight tournament. Vanderlei Silva taking on Ikohisa the Punk Minowa in the main event tonight. Team Vanderlei versus Team Japan, and that stare.
Yes.
It has intimidation written all over it. It should be one hell of a night tonight.
And now for the first Pride Bushido Challenge match.
青コーナー、チェ・ム・ベ選手。赤コーナー、今村祐介選手の入場です。
Entering the ring here at Pride Bushido 2 at the Yokohama Arena, making his debut at Pride Fighting Championships is Chae Mu-bae from Korea. A background in Greco-Roman wrestling, as well as kickboxing and boxing. Also some jiu-jitsu training, and he has trained with Ikohisa the Punk Minowa, who will be in the main event against Vanderlei Silva, the middleweight champion of Pride Fighting Championships. So Chae Mu-bae from Korea making his way to the ring. Boss Rutan in Korea over the past 12 months, they've began to appreciate mixed martial arts on a greater level, and Pride Fighting Championships now being seen on paid television in Korea, so they'll be supporting their fighter Chae Mu-bae here at Pride Bushido 2.
And what a fighter he is. Fourth on the World Championships wrestling. This guy trains 7 days a week. He has no rest. You better believe he's gonna make a big impact here.
And he doesn't exactly spend an hour a day training. It's 5 hours a day, 7 days a week that he spends training. And being introduced is his opponent, Yusuke Imamura. Imamura spent many years in the All Japan Wrestling Tournament, coming away victorious in 97, 98, and in 2000. And after making an impression in wrestling, he made his pro debut in King of the Cage 2001. And he spent some years training with Kazushi Sakuraba. He fought against Yasuhito Namekawa in Deep 13, and Namekawa also on tonight's card. He was beaten by Namekawa, and now tries to make an impression here at Pride Bushido 2. So a couple of big boys in Chae Mu-bae and Imamura, and they are getting set to go here. Again, special Bushido rules, boss. It'll be 2 5-minute rounds.
Yep. Well, I expect a lot of Chae Mu-bae. I expect a lot of him.
And right off the bat, full power.
Yep.
Into a clinch.
Yeah, of course. He's a wrestler, upper body wrestler. He likes the suplex, he told us. And for sure, I think that's something that we are going to see. Nice knee there.
Mu-bae with a distinctive height advantage over the compact Imamura.
He tries to get the double underhook so he can suplex him. But Imamura would be okay.
Imamura trying to jockey for position there, but it's Mu-bae now with the German suplex, and executed by Mu-bae, still with the full body lock, the waist lock there. Has him now on the ground, and again the Greco-Roman wrestling coming into play early now with some strikes by Mu-bae, and now he has him.
Perfect. Solid strikes too. You saw him a hammer fist. That hammer fist was actually pretty effective. You see him now in a half guard. I don't think this is a real good position to be in for Imamura right now. He's looking for the full mount. As you can see, Imamura opening his guard sometimes, which is not a very smart thing. You see, like here, the only thing that Choi has to do is pull it out there and then go for the full mount. And I think once you got him on top of you with his wrestling background, he's very difficult to get off, and it's going to be ground and pound.
Chae Mu-bae again still in the half guard, but controlling. Now looking to control the head and arm, and looking at reining in some strikes there as well. And there's another hammer strike there delivered by Chae Mu-bae, who is dominating Imamura from Imamura's half guard.
And as you can see, he doesn't really reach goes for. He has short punches, but they're solid. They're like short, maybe we're talking about 8-inch punches, but they look very solid.
Mu-bae making his Pride Fighting Championships debut here at Pride Bushido 2, and just now reining in those left hands and scoring on Imamura.
Yeah, you see, and like I said,
and he has
a lot of power.
Position here to go for an Americana if he wants.
Yep, but he's lost it. Too bad. He should do it on the other arm, though, and then buck himself all the way up, and then he can do it. Oh, actually, he should do it. Yeah, I was watching it. How you call it? Mirror image.
And if with his advantage and the way he's dominating Imamura, really out of the open half guard, he could gain full mount here if he wanted to, boss.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's not doing it. I mean, look, he's still looking for it, but no, like you said, Mauro.
There's side control now.
Side control. This could be very bad. Full mount. A very strange way to get a full mount, by the way.
And an opportunity here, perhaps, to go for a rear naked choke, but he has him now.
Knee bar. IMAMURA has him in a knee bar. He can finish this. No, he's got to put the toes.
A heel hook and a toe hold.
No, he's got to put the toes. He needs to put his toes in the neck, and now he's going for a heel hook, like you said. He's trying. He's pulling the heel with his left hand, but he's defending right there, and now he's going for the knee bar. It's not working. The knee is too low already, as you can see.
And Mube now just has to find a way to pull that leg out.
Just punch. Just punch as hard as you can with the left. That would be my advice right now.
He's trying to power his way out instead, boss.
Yep, I would have expected more balance from CHOI. Rear naked choke coming up.
Here comes an attempt at the rear naked choke.
He didn't slide it in because you're wearing the gloves, so I don't think it's underneath there.
And IMAMURA is turning his head to the left.
Well, very good, Mauro. You've been reading the books, baby.
The big books of combat, baby.
It's underneath his jaw. It's underneath. He tapped. Wow.
And just like that, Che Mube garners the victory here at Pride Bushido 2 and is victorious in his debut over Yusuke Imamura.
Yeah, I don't know what Imamura was doing. You said he was looking to the right, he was looking to the left. That's a perfect defense, but with that, you need to push your shoulder up to your chin, and there's no way that they can choke you.
In the final minute of the first round, at 4 minutes and 8 seconds to be exact, via rear naked choke, it's Che Mube picking up the victory over Yusuke Imamura, and the Korean fighter is victorious in his debut here at Pride Bushido 2.
Yep, you know what, Mauro, I have to tell you, look here, we go with the suplex. And like he told us in the interview that we had with him yesterday, he loves the suplex.
And that was a suplex, of course, that Karl Gotch was famous for, the German suplex.
Yep. And there is the choke. He does everything right, only he forgets to put his left shoulder to his chin. Press the left shoulder to your chin, and that's the way to stay out of a choke. It's real easy. And I can't believe that Imamura didn't do it.
And now for the second Pride Bushido Challenge match.
青コーナー、OKAMI YUSHIN 選手。赤コーナー、SAKURAI RYUTA 選手の入場です。
This bout at Pride Bushido 2 will pit YUSHIN OKAMI against RYUTA SAKURAI. OKAMI. And there is a look at RYUTA SAKURAI, a well put together individual. Spends a lot of time weightlifting, and there is OKAMI, who studied judo for 3 years. SAKURAI, as we have mentioned already, a very ardent weightlifter.
Yeah, I mean, actually in the interview that we did, when we saw the picture, you asked him if he competed in bodybuilding. His body looks that good.
Very well put together individual. SAKURAI, as we were completing our pre-fight interviews, boss, was working on a lot of knee strikes and a lot of stand-ups, so it'll be interesting to see if that's the route he decides to take this fight with SAKURAI. Again, he's a tall, lanky figure, is OKAMI. RYUTA SAKURAI, his most notable fight was his last one, a victory over Tetsuya Onose, a KO via punch at deep 13th impact. While for OKAMI, he has had his last fight a win over Kusei Kubota. That was a knockout win at GCM Demolition 13, but he's also had a fight against Amar Suluev, a well-known Russian fighter, who lost via submission at M1 MFC, which is a well-known tournament in Russia. He said that was a cultural shock for him when he went to Russia, and that was in October of last year.
Oh yeah, and Suluev, I was surprised that he won by submission because this guy can punch.
There is a look at Sakurai, who is a good striker, very comfortable on the ground as well. By the way, he idolized a guy by the name of El Guapo Bas Rutten on the way up in his career.
Yeah, that was a nice thing for him to say.
We just saw Okami, of course. Here is Sakurai, who idolized you, Mr. Rutten.
Man, you know, I pay all these guys before I say in the interview, if they ask who was your inspiring fighter, then they say Bas Rutten. That's all table, money under the table, baby.
So again, this bout will be contested over 2 5-minute rounds. Okami studied judo for 3 years. His forte are takedowns in the ground and pound. Specialty is a soto gake, a special judo takedown. He really respects Yoshida, especially after his fight with Vanderlei Silva. That final conflict, he's watched video on his opponent tonight. Constantly trains with the submissions. There's a low leg kick to kick things off for Sakurai, boss.
Yes, as in every fight, the fighters are, you know, measuring the distance, see what they can do. As you can see, he's got very long hands.
Definitely has the reach advantage.
Yes, for sure. And he should use it exactly what he's doing right now, you see? He's sticking it in there. And then maybe after that, set it up with a nice left hand or a left low kick.
Going up with the feeling out process here. They circle each other. Now Sakurai coming straight ahead with some lefts and rights. Not really scoring, but now it's
nice
Okami
knee there.
with a knee. There's a left hand by Okami straight through the guard as well. So it's a stand-up right now between Okami and Sakurai, exchanging blows, boss, early on.
That was a stiff left there.
And another nice right. There's a knee by Sakurai.
Oh, yes, he's got good knees. The second knee he gives and delivers, actually impact, connects. Both trying for the underhook, which is, of course, the best thing to do in the clinch. Have at least one arm underneath the armpit of your opponent. He's looking here for a takedown, and here we go. A very strange one. They just fell into it.
Into Sakurai's closed guard. Sakurai with a 4-pound weight advantage. Sakurai weighing 184 pounds. Okami comes in at 180. There is blood on the back of Okami's neck.
Yeah, where does that come from?
Okami posturing early in this closed guard, trying to rain down some strikes. Now it's Sakurai as well, trying to just keep distracting Okami, staying busy on the bottom. Just keep working the head. There's a right hand by Okami, trying to find a way of avoiding
nice
shots
here.
Indeed, yes. From the top. Now to spider guard of Sakurai. Now he's doing a good job.
Look at this. Oh, and that one hurt. You heard his head bouncing on the ring. Short left there.
He may have been scratched, perhaps, by Sakurai in the back of the neck. Definitely not a dangerous place, but these shots are dangerous. The right hand's being delivered by Okami to the face of Sakurai on the bottom. Now he's standing, and it's Sakurai.
Yeah, but I mean, why is Okami not passing the guard now? It's an open guard. He just has to push, lean a little back, push the legs to the side, and then you get the side mount.
Right now, he's back into the closed guard of Sakurai, but he's so far so good for Okami in this situation.
I bet you he looked at some Fedor Emelianenko. Oh, that was a good right hand again. Fights, because this is typical Fedor Emelianenko. Look at this.
We're definitely seeing some pounding by Okami on Sakurai. And Sakurai looking the worse for wear here.
He should go for the body, too. Okami should go for the body, too. Some right straights to the body and then go back to the head.
Sakurai desperately trying to bring him back into his guard, but you're right, boss. All kinds of opportunity here for Okami to pass the guard and find himself in even better position here where he can definitely do some damage with side control. And there it is, perhaps, with some knee work.
Yeah, but he gave it up. Sakurai's looking for a leg lock here. He didn't get it.
Now looking for the arm now, perhaps an inverted arm bar attempt.
Yep.
But Sakurai has taken some serious strikes from Okami, and right now looking for...
He could get it. He could get it. No, the arm is stretched. He can get it out. What you need to do is to put his hand, make sure that the hand stays connected to the back. Once you see, now it can better. This is a perfect thing to do what he's doing now.
In a precarious position as OKAMI.
Yep. If this armbar doesn't work, you can use it to reverse your opponent, and that's exactly what he was doing right now. You see him bleeding.
You can see the damage that he incurred in the face, but look at who's in a dire situation right now is OKAMI. After expending all that energy with the strikes, he finds himself in it. There's a Kimura attempt by Sakurai. It slips out now, but now it's Sakurai on top, and he rains in those strikes to the body.
And there's no defense because he's holding.
He's got the hammer on.
Yeah. He should use more power, though, because this is not going to do it.
So the tables have been turned, definitely, midway through round one here. But now a nice sweep there by OKAMI.
Yeah, OKAMI is enormous flexible. Look at this.
Man, he's got to be double-jointed.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, that does not look pretty.
No, what now? Sakurai has to put his left leg over the head.
Oh, my goodness.
Was it saved by the bell or not? Sakurai, if he would have put his left leg over the head of OKAMI, he could have finished the fight.
I'm sure you're the one person who wanted a beer with that pretzel we saw at the end there, boss. My goodness, Sakurai definitely has to be double-jointed because we're going to see, I'm sure, a replay of what we just saw there. Very good transition attempts there by Sakurai and OKAMI in an entertaining round here between RYUTA Sakurai and YUSHIN OKAMI.
Yes, I really enjoyed this fight, actually. They both show great technique, punching power, especially from OKAMI. I'm surprised he's got some really good striking power. He should have stepped back, maybe, stand up again, and then start striking.
Well, OKAMI dominated with strikes, although Sakurai with that good knee, but OKAMI definitely dominated with strikes, but Sakurai was definitely the better with the submission attempts.
Yeah, especially here on the ground, look. And the guard is open. Why not just stand up now and then go for the punches again? You know, he did so good on the ground, on their feet.
Looking for the Kimura there was
there
Sakurai.
We go, with the triple jointed. Look at this.
That guy's a contortionist.
This is unbelievable. Is he related to the late Houdini?
Either Houdini or Gumby, one of the two.
Yeah.
Or maybe Stretch Cunningham while we're at it.
Good first round, good first round.
Definitely an entertaining round between OKAMI and Sakurai, and we now go to the second and final 5-minute round between these two up-and-coming Japanese fighters looking for a shot at the big roster here in Pride Fighting Championships here at Bushido 2 from the Yokohama Arena. Mauro Ranallo and Boss Rutan at ringside. And again, going the route he did in the first round with that low leg kick is Sakurai. And OKAMI goes for the shot, the right hand, and right into the underhooks.
Yep, and Sakurai again attacking with the knees, and he's got some good knees.
He's got the full body lock, does OKAMI, looking for the takedown, and he's got it into the open guard.
And again, it's like a kind of strange takedown. I mean,
and now just raining in the strikes.
And he's raining them. Boom!
A deluge of strikes delivered by OKAMI.
He should stand up, push the legs to the side, take the side mount. That's what I should do.
He would be very wise to follow your astute advice there, boss, because he definitely would have the upper hand, no doubt about it. Even though he does have it here, he may be able to finish Sakurai if he's able to bypass the guard.
Look at that. That is some accurate striking.
Pinpoint accuracy by OKAMI.
Yeah, he's hurt there. Sakurai's hurt.
He's not actually being able to defend all that intelligently. He's taken some serious shots. We see the blood trickling from the nose from the first round. He's taken some more blows, and they're going to restart it in the center of the ring. Referee doing the right thing there.
Yeah, Sakurai, a thing for Sakurai to do is when OKAMI stands up, and when he has his guard open, when Sakurai has his guard open, just push him away. Suddenly put both feet on his hips and push him away.
OKAMI's been able to stand up at will out of this closed guard. It's not like the guard is helping Sakurai at all.
Yeah. And he's got some powerful strikes. We keep saying it, but I'm impressed with his striking.
From here, he can cross-face Sakurai and just continue to rain down the blows. Sakurai's guard defense has been porous, to say the least.
And the guard is open again. Just stand up. You see, he should push him away. He had his foot on his hip, but he didn't push him away.
And now Sakurai with a flurry of rights and lefts, now starting to exhibit some defense. Oh, nice right hook by Sakurai from the bottom.
You saw that he was dazed for like a second there. Didn't expect that one.
Again, posturing very well is Sakurai. There's a back fist that just grazed the face of Sakurai. Now, or excuse me, OKAMI. Sakurai now, however, they're starting to exchange from the top and bottom. And this has again been a very entertaining bout between RYUTA Sakurai on the bottom and YUSHIN OKAMI on the top.
Okay, he's gonna go there for, he tries to gonna roll him over. Watch this. Gonna go for like a chicken wing, and if the chicken wing doesn't work, like you did in round number 1, you use it to reverse your opponent. This is not smart because this is giving the reach to OKAMI.
But they have to be cognizant, especially OKAMI, that this is a shortened bout. Only 2 5-minute rounds. We're to the latter half. In fact, we're probably running out of time here. He has to go for the win. He has to go either for the knockout via strikes or the submission. He is continuing to hit him with a barrage of strikes, but like you say, boss, he's got to pass this guard.
And it's so easy because you just have to step out. But you know what? He's doing everything to win. He's going to win this fight. If the bell's going to ring and nothing else is going to happen in between now, he's going to win. Look, Sakurai is trying again to go there for the chicken wing, reverse figure 4, but it just doesn't work. It's almost like like I said before, a Fedor Emelianenko fight.
But this is your debut here in Pride, and I'd like to say he's going to win. That goes without saying, but why not, even impress the powers that be more, impress the fans here at the Yokohama Arena, end it with an exclamation point. And I guess the face of Sakurai does say it all, and there is your exclamation point right there. The swollen face, the swollen eye. It's been a tremendous tilt, and this YUSHIN OKAMI, I guess, was tipping his hand a bit in the dressing room, boss. Yes. Oh, there's another devastating takedown.
Yeah, they just fall down. I don't know what happens. It's just he takes the guy and he falls down. He's not even tripping him.
Oh, that was a takedown with authority right there, though.
Yeah.
A slam to the mat.
Oh, yeah. No. I don't take it because it was a big slam, but I mean, why?
But you're right. There's not really much technique to it.
Yeah, he just falls down back on his back. Look at this. Yeah, in order for Sakurai to win this fight, he's got to pull something out of his sleeve, right. And he's not wearing any sleeves, so I don't see this happening.
And you can see the desperation now in Sakurai's technique here. He's just trying to go for anything. You saw him there try to go for an arm bar. You saw him just with a flurry of punches, but I think it's too little too late. A valiant effort for RYUTA Sakurai, but unless he surprises OKAMI with some kind of submission here, it's going to be RYUTA Sakurai emerging the winner. And there is the final bell. A thrilling fight, a tremendous battle, in fact, between Sakurai and OKAMI, and the fans here at the Yokohama Arena applauding the efforts of both fighters. But there is your winner in our books anyway, and a great tilt, boss.
Yes, I was impressed with the striking. I'm saying it for the 3rd time, and you know what? Because you don't see that a lot, people making their debut in an event like did Bushido. It's Pride. I mean, this is huge, and then come like this. Good strikes, uses his reach, and you can see what damage he did to him. So, no, this is pretty obvious who's the winner here.
Both put together very well physically. Perhaps RYUTA Sakurai maybe a little stronger, perhaps, if you were to just look at the two fighters, but the more proficient striker on this occasion was YUSHIN OKAMI. And let's go to the judges' decision.
Judgment, OKAMI. Judgment, OKAMI. Judgment, OKAMI.
Not surprisingly, boss, it is a unanimous decision, and your winner at Pride Bushido 2 is YUSHIN OKAMI.
Yep, I would really like to see this person back here and then see what he can do against somebody who is going to push him away on his hips. And then, I just want to see that. Great power.
Something tells me we may be seeing both YUSHIN OKAMI and RYUTA SAKURAI in the future. Here at Pride Fighting Championships, they put on a thrilling display here at Pride Bushido 2 at the Yokohama Arena, and again, your winner via unanimous decision as we take a look at the replay, boss.
Yeah, that was a good right hand there. And look at this. And he's hammering away. Yep, I mean, we don't need any words with this replay.
The opening bout here at Pride Bushido 2, boss, features this fighter from Lithuania.
Yes, and you give me his name because...
His name is EGIDIJUS VALAVICIUS, and I want you to say it 5 times really fast.
And I'm not going to do it.
He weighs in at 203 pounds, and ironically, he represents Lithuania Bushido, and here he is making his debut at Pride Bushido 2. He's trained in jiu-jitsu and sambo. He possesses very heavy hands. He's trained for 10 years, a very well-rounded fighter. He looks up to, not surprisingly, Fedor Emelianenko, a natural striker, and 25 years of age, definitely wants to make an impact here tonight at the Yokohama Arena.
Yeah, he looked very serious, very relaxed and calm in the pre-fight interviews that we had with him. I'm really looking forward to see him fight, see what he can do against his opponent, NAMEKAWA.
VALAVICIUS weighs in at 203 pounds, again, 25 years of age. We talked about him looking up to Fedor Emelianenko, actually suffered a loss to Emelianenko via Kimura at Rings, Lithuania, not too long ago. And there is his opponent, Yasuhito NAMEKAWA, looking to avenge a loss to VALAVICIUS in 2001 in the Rings organization, a loss suffered via TKO by strike. So looking to avenge that, looking for some retribution tonight here at Bushido 2, so this should be an interesting encounter, boss.
I think so too. NAMEKAWA, we saw in his corner already TK Tsuyoshi Kosaka, and he's a good guy, good striking, good submissions, so let's see what it's going to be.
VALAVICIUS possesses heavy hands, while NAMEKAWA, ground game specialist. He's going to try to take VALAVICIUS down, no doubt about that. Again, special Bushido rules, 1 10-minute round, 1 5-minute round. So again, they'll try to impart that full force activity. And there's VALAVICIUS with those early combinations. And there is NAMEKAWA with a takedown.
But VALAVICIUS standing up. Who's he's got there? He's got the guillotine, position. But there's nothing there. Let me see. Does he have his hand locked?
Oh, wait a minute. He's going for the guillotine here.
He can have it. He can have it. No, he's pushing his hand down. He's pushing his hand down. It looks like he can escape it, but he's got both arms in, so it could be the end. His mouthpiece is already falling out. He's got to cross-face him harder.
There he's punching him, trying desperately to.
No, he's got to cross-face him. Pushes down his face to the side.
That's what he's doing, boss, here. Oh, he's tapped. It's over just like that. And VALAVICIUS, you can see the frustration on his face. But NAMEKAWA, in scintillating fashion, he dispatches VALAVICIUS in rapid fashion, boss. 1 minute 5 seconds of the opening round. Yasuhito NAMEKAWA with TK in his corner via guillotine. Impresses the fans here at the Yokohama Arena.
Wow. He did go for the crossface, but he didn't totally finish it. And here we have TK. It's a person that I really know because I actually fought him. Great job here. Good guillotine. No good guillotine defense.
And there is the agony of defeat. A picture of it right there in the corner of VALAVICIUS. But there you see the look of victory. And there you see the fans applauding YASUHITO NAMEKAWA. Let's go to the replay, boss.
Okay, here we go. Now, it's pretty easy. He's got it already. He wants to jump it into the car, what he's doing right now. Yes, VALAVICIUS, right, what you said it actually, should crossface him. And that was exactly what he should have done. Crossface and push himself out as hard as he can. Because then you will have a neck crank on NAMEKAWA. And then, yeah, he wouldn't have to have like this.
NAMEKAWA wins via guillotine at Pride Bushido 2. And now he has the microphone addressing the crowd, and while he does that, we want to remind you that the highlight of the year 2004, no doubt about it, gets underway April 25th. The next time will be on pay-per-view, the 16-man tournament. It is total elimination, open weight tournament. It'll get underway April 25th, and it'll feature some of the very best fighters in MMA, and it's coming to you beginning April 25th. Don't miss it. On pay-per-view, Pride Fighting Championships, Total Elimination 2004, April 25.
I'm here with SHERK. Sean, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, welcome to the Major League.
This is the Major League. I'm very excited, like I said.
Okay, what are your thoughts on your opponent?
I don't really know a whole lot about him. You know, I'm just gonna do the same thing I do in every fight. I'm gonna come out 110%. I'm gonna burn him on a gas.
Okay, we did a pre-interview with you, and you were talking about 10 years of Thai boxing experience. You're going to show that tonight too?
I hope so. You know, I hope to show a lot of everything, a lot of wrestling, some jiu-jitsu, and some Thai boxing.
So it's going to be action-packed?
I hope so, yeah, that's my plan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. SHERK, welcome to Bushido, to Pride Fighting Championships.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
And now for the second match.
Making his debut here in Pride Fighting Championships at Bushido 2, Boss Rutan.
Yo, SHERK.
Yes.
And you better give him SHERK, the name, because he will come after you.
His biggest profile match in the United States. He went the distance with former UFC welterweight champion Matt Hughes. But now he is definitely, speaking of sharks, fishing with the big boys here in Pride and definitely wanting to make an impact. You know, they say the United States of America is a land of opportunity. He says Japan is the land of his opportunity. He says this is a dream come true, and he definitely wants to make a big impact here tonight against his opponent, UEYAMA of Japan.
Yep, and like we said it before, we talked before, you know, they're both wrestlers. We said it in the opening of the show, but SHERK's got some good hands, good striking skills. He told us he's going to use it tonight, see if he can knock him out. It will be great because then we will see a wrestler knocking somebody out with hands. That's just a dream come true for me.
He trains out of the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy. He's all about wrestling, starting at the age of 7. Again, his only loss was to former UFC welterweight champion Matt Hughes. And he's put together a very impressive resume. 18 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. We'll see what happens tonight at Pride Bushido 2. You know what, El Wapo, you're already the best color commentator in the business, but you know what, you're also very scary. We've just been told that in Japan he's known as Muscle Shark, so that analogy that you started was on the right path.
Man, I'm good. And at UEYAMA. He's wearing shin guards. What is this going to be? And shoes. Very acceptable for leg locks. And yes, needless to say that when he kicks, he's got padding on. Why is he wearing shin guards?
We saw a shot momentarily there of Oyama's corner. In his corner, of course, representing the U-File camp is Kiyoshi Tamura, also a Pride veteran. Oyama currently the Deep middleweight champion, the first one, in fact. Of course, Deep, a smaller MMA organization here in Japan. So Oyama now wanting to make an impact as well here in Pride Fighting Championship. Of course, SHERK also looking for an opportunity here in Pride, and now it is underway. The bell goes. Again, a 1 10-minute round, 1 5-minute round. SHERK wanting to show off his striking ability as well, known as a very proficient wrestler. There's that double leg takedown, boss. And right away into side control.
That's exactly what I'm always talking about. This is what I like. People taking somebody down, go right into the side mount. Perfect. This is the place. Probably can go already. He can push his the right arm off. No, not anymore. And then go for that figure four. He's not doing it. He's looking for a full mount. This is very good also. The north-south position. That's a little knee there in the head. But
I was going to say, there it is.
Oh, look at that.
2 knees and right away going to the double leg again attempt.
Yeah, and he's going to pick him up.
Against the ropes now is Oyama going. There's the pickup and a slam with authority by the Muscle Shark, as he is affectionately known already in Japan. So Sean SHERK already delivering the goods here early on at Bushido 2.
You see, he has a real high guard there, Oyama. So that means he's looking for submissions, probably an armbar, and now he can do a triangle choke, but Sean SHERK's already in the side mount position.
He spins again into the side mount. There's Tamura, already with a look of concern on his face. With SHERK in the cross side position, controlling the round early on. Again, he, second time in Japan, boss. And the Japanese
here we go, figure four. Figure four. If this doesn't work, he can go for a straight armbar on Oyama's right arm. No, he's going to go for north-south, knees again. You watch, there we go.
He's trained jiu-jitsu for 10 years, so he definitely knows his submissions. Does Sean SHERK. Started wrestling at 7 years old. Muay Thai training for 10 years as well. I was going to mention that here in Japan, known for their work ethic, well, this guy knows all about work ethic. Trains 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. And another knee right to the top of Oyama's head. Now back into the...
Yeah, what is it? Half guard.
Half guard there.
Yep. Oh, and he's already out.
Into
Look
the
at
side
this.
position again. Now head and arm control there by SHERK. And now with the top mount.
Sean SHERK is doing a real good job. Look at his balance, going probably for a rear naked if he's going to turn.
Like he was going to have a rear mount there, but now full mount again.
This is not a smart thing. Put your right arm around somebody's neck. For Sean, probably it is. He can do it because he's got an incredible balance, as we already can see.
If there is such a thing as controlled enthusiasm, sorry, boss, Sean SHERK possessed it. Here is some ground and pound, but there a good explosion by Oyama, but unfortunately gives him his back.
He's got it. He's going to get it.
Looking for the rear naked choke is SHERK. Underneath, though, now, and there's just reining in the thing. Now he's got him in the rear naked choke position. Does he have him underneath? Not quite.
I don't think so either. Let me see if I can see it from here. No, he doesn't have it. Okay, well defended. But this means trouble for Uyama. I mean, Sean SHERK is going. And like he said in the interview, I'm going to go for full power.
Total Elimination is coming up on April 25th on pay-per-view.
Oh, look at this.
With that nice escape there by Oyama. I was going to say so far it's been total domination by SHERK, but now into the guard of SHERK is Oyama. Now let's see what Oyama can do. But a nice escape there by SHERK, showing his strength. And so far we can tell you, as they continue grappling here, there's a knee by Oyama. Now it's back to the stand-up.
Returned with the right straight there by Sean SHERK. Sean SHERK
a nice
right
shot.
in. Double leg.
We're going to see another scintillating slam. And Quinton Jackson might be impressed by the slams of Sean SHERK. And by the way, Quinton Jackson, we understand, is still healing from the injury he incurred at Shockwave 2003. And for more information on that and all the news on your favorite fighter, just visit pridefc.com. And talking about the Total Elimination 2004, the 16-man tournament to find out who is the absolute world's best fighter, we can tell you that Mirko Krokop will be a part of it. Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira will be there. Fedor Emelianenko, Rico, Heath Herring, Santorio, the sumo wrestler, has been signed to be a part of the tournament. Mark Coleman, Takayama, Don Fry, also possibilities. So make sure you are a part of it. It's going to be Pride's 16-man tournament coming up April 25th.
Okay, we saw UEYAMA again going for the triangle choke, and Sean SHERK slipped out again, real easy. Nice knees here. He's got an incredible balance. Very hard to take down. Oh, he shouldn't even. Oh,
knee right up the middle to the point of the chin, boss.
Yes, he's very well rounded, and like you said, his record is very impressive. 18-1, and the one loss against Bad News. I mean, come on, and that was a decision loss. So.
And let's give some credit to OKAMI as well, able to withstand the barrage thus far that he's been subjected to by SHERK.
Yep.
Another nice shot there, a very fluid shot by Sean SHERK, and the takedown again, and he'll be able to perhaps gain the back
go
here.
For a figure four there, a reverse figure four.
Looking for the Kimura is OKAMI. Definitely.
Yeah, but he
doesn't have it at all.
Can't do anything. Can't do anything at all. Sean should just jump over to the other side now and then start going for maybe a choke. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this, what he's doing. He's putting his knee on his arm and pulls his arm out. It's perfect. It's this is textbook work right here. And even if he's going to get the figure four, the reverse figure four, Sean can jump out. I mean, UEYAMA doesn't have him locked in, no nothing. There's nothing he can do with it, actually, even when he's going to get it.
Well, he has the positioning, does SHERK.
But there is nothing, people, you know.
Now a single leg by SHERK, and there's a takedown into the half guard.
Now he can do something with it, if he can do it now, because now he's got the legs locked, one leg at least, from Sean SHERK. If he can pull it out right now, then it could be something. And again, like we saw before, he can also use this position right now to turn Sean to the left side.
And what about SHERK? What can he do to escape this danger?
He should pull it out, stretch and pull it out. This is not good. Stretch your arm. Always stretch your arm in this position. Make sure that your arm is not bent. That's one thing for sure that you don't want to do. He's doing it perfect. As you can see, he's holding his hand on his hip. But if UEYAMA is going to pull it out explosive, you see now he's too strong for this. He's not
there now into a side choke, perhaps.
And a full mount.
So this could be dangerous for UEYAMA. But now, good job, UEYAMA, to put his arm there between, and now maybe some shots to the solar plexus area by SHERK.
Yep.
Now some ground and pound, and a good explosion of the hips there by UEYAMA, but now he gives up his back, and here's a textbook rear naked choke, perhaps.
And he might have
He turns his head to the left, does UEYAMA.
Yep, nope, he doesn't have it at all.
Has some good defense of the choke, does UEYAMA.
Yep, he's doing a real good job.
He's known as Mr. Deep. His brother Tomoyaki is a professional boxer, so he is comfortable with the striking, but we've seen a lot of ground game here by SHERK. There's a hammer strike, and there's some lefts and rights being delivered by SHERK.
Yeah, and they're solid.
Both of them proficient wrestlers. UEYAMA started wrestling in high school.
Yep, and now he might have it. He might have the choke.
Rear naked choke being put on by SHERK.
We can't see it from this view. Is it on? And is it underneath his jaw? That's the question.
Let's take a look in the ring. It looks like his chin is tucked.
Yep. No, it's not on.
No, he's turning his head again. Keep doing that. And SHERK gives it up one more time. He's got the hooks in. Now UEYAMA able to turn back on his backside position, controlled by SHERK.
Beautiful. SHERK is moving. His movement is unbelievable. Jumped from mount to side mount like it's nothing.
Perpetual motion, very fluid, is Sean SHERK controlling this bout in the first round. Looking very impressive is the American wrestler Sean SHERK, making his debut here at Pride Bushido 2, but putting up a valiant effort as rookie UEYAMA.
I like those shots. Underneath the armpit, they have really impact. It's like an uppercut. And this is a bad position. You don't want to be in this position.
No, it's going to set him up for ground and pound. You're right about that, boss. But he puts his arm around the back of his neck, which you have stated before can be a dangerous position because it sets up a
He can turn him over. It's a side choke.
Exactly.
Look at this.
1 minute left in the opening round, boss.
Side choke. He's going to jump to the side. Ooh, he just slipped out. Back to the mount. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is a fighter who knows his ground game.
He's a very cerebral fighter, always thinking one step ahead as Sean Sherk, setting things up. And I know it's a cliche in the fight game, but Sean Sherk knows how to play that chess match on the ground. And now with some ground and pound is Sean Sherk out of the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy.
And he's going for an armbar, it looks like.
Trying to do his new wife, Heather, proud. Heather, of course, watching back home.
Oh, look at this.
In Minnesota.
Some solid shots. Now again, the arm around the neck. What UEYAMA has to do is lock Sean Sherk's right leg up. Oh.
There is the end of a very entertaining first round, and Sean Sherk saying that he wanted to put on a very good show here in front of the Japanese fans. I think he has delivered the goods thus far, boss.
Oh, yeah, he's in a phenomenal shape. He is strong, he's well balanced, he knows everything on the ground. He's got good striking, solid strikes, submissions. I mean, he's got the complete package. One more 5-minute round. If he continues doing it like this, he's going to or finish the fight or he's going to win it on decision for sure.
Sherk coming off a win in December over Charles Diaz via key lock submission at EP Extreme Impact. And let's go back to a very thrilling opening 10 minutes, boss.
Look at this. Slam, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Rampage style.
Yeah. Yeah, he is incredible strong. And look at this balance. He starts kneeing him, and then if UEYAMA tries to grab his leg, you know, he's already gone. He moves from position to position. Yeah, very impressive.
Okay, while UEYAMA was in danger throughout the opening 10 minutes and did, was subjected to some scintillating slams and was almost submitted on myriad occasions, what does he have to do now in the second round to turn the tables, boss? Is there anything he can do to offset Sherk's strength? Is there anything he can do to perhaps surprise Sherk in that second 5 minutes?
No, I don't think so, because Sean is doing everything perfect. His takedowns, once he shoots, every takedown attempt that he made, it was a bonsai. So there's nothing pretty much he can do. Hopefully he can keep it on the feet, and hopefully he can knock him out with the reach advantage that he has with the long arms and being his brother being a professional boxer. But look at Sean Sherk there, setting it up, double left, right, straight, and go for the takedown again. You see, boom.
Using his strikes to beautifully set up the shot and into that high guard again.
And he's going, see, he's escaping right away. Boom, there we go, side mount. This is
doing exactly what OKAMI should have done in that previous bout we saw.
Yep. He should knee to the body here. That would be real good. Oh, hey, look at this.
Looking for the sweep was UEYAMA, but Sherk continues to control. He's like an eel, very slippery, is Sean Sherk.
And yeah, very well balanced. I'm sorry, people at home. I'm repeating myself, but I'm really impressed here.
There is Tamura. You file Tamura, of course, a Pride veteran.
Probably
many battles with Takada, Nobuhiko Takada, of course.
Sean should range some left knees to the body right now. A right knee to the head.
There he gains the back again, going for perhaps a rear naked choke here, but again, has it high, doesn't have it underneath the chin into the throat area, and UEYAMA again being able to push the arm down, boss.
And Sean's putting a body triangle on now. He's trying to pull his foot in.
That body scissors.
Yeah, actually, UEYAMA is doing it for him, it looks like. That is very weird.
Now you're looking for that key lock.
Yeah, there's nothing that he can do. There's nothing that he can do. He doesn't have the choke now right now, but, I mean, Sean Sherk is all over. Opens his guard, you know, knows exactly when he has to open and go to the side again. Look at this.
There really is the poetry in motion here at Bushido 2 as displayed by Sean Sherk. North-south position now, controlling the head and the arm.
He should start kneeing now, kneeing the head. It's all open.
And in his corner, we have Greg Nilsson and Damian Hertz, and they're imploring him to drop the knees as well.
He's got that knee. It looks like he wants to set up a side choke and then, you know, and suddenly jump over to the other side. Because he's pushing with his head against the triceps of the right arm.
There's a knee to the shoulder area. Now the knee on the armpit.
He should just knee the body now.
Trying to roll onto his stomach was OKAMI, and really stomach, back.
Nice knee there.
It's all a moot point for OKAMI right now, boss, because it has been a one-sided affair in favor of Sean SHERK. We have 2 minutes remaining. There's another devastating knee delivered by SHERK, known as the Muscle Shark, and he has been feasting on RYUKI OKAMI so far in this bout.
Yeah, it's like
a feeding frenzy, if you will, boss. Dun 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 dun. I'll leave the sound effects to you, boss.
There we go, there we go.
All right, back into side control now.
Left knee to the body. I want to see a left knee to the body. Look at this.
Now he gains his back again. Standing up, though, now is SHERK with the waist lock. Maybe we could see him in a soup. He's a wrestler after all. Why not go for a soup play, as the late, great Gordon Soley used to refer to it as. Now to the side. Takes him down again, flat on his back. Back in the cross-side position and a knee there.
Yeah, but he should set it up with left knees to the body now. 1 minute left. He's going to go for a full mount. He's going to throw it out. You watch.
But OKAMI escapes that, gives him his back again. Now gets his hooks in there, does SHERK. Now maybe a guillotine, no.
Look the way he stays on top. It's like you can't get him off.
No, he's like a koala bear there on a tree. The tree may be swaying in a storm, but the koala bear is hanging on.
Oh, yeah. Pulling his leg out again. There we go. Side mount. Yo. This is it.
He has used everything in his arsenal, has Sean SHERK.
Nice knee again.
Now, what do you say to the people that will tell you, yeah, SHERK dominated but was unable to finish OKAMI? Do you think there's any merit to that criticism?
No. Because OKAMI is a good fighter.
That's what I think as well. I'm being the devil's advocate here, boss. Yeah. Very well done. Sean SHERK dominating RYUKI OKAMI. A great matchup here at Pride Bushido 2. The two fighters embrace, displaying the sportsmanship that mixed martial arts is known for, that it separates it from almost every other sport. And RYUKI OKAMI, a valiant performance, unfortunately overmatched by Sean SHERK from the United States of America. And I do believe we have an American star in the making here in Pride, boss.
I think so too. I mean, let's look at the replay. Bang, right knee to the face. And another one. He should have thrown a little bit more left knees to the body, I think. Whoa, look at this. Yeah, total domination.
Well, this is going to be simply academic, but let us go to the center of the ring and await the judge's decision as we see Kyoshi Tamura.
Not looking happy.
No.
Yep, surprise, surprise.
And a very nice round of applause from the audience here at the Yokohama Arena, and a happy Sean SHERK, whose work definitely paid off tonight. And UEYAMA, again, the two embrace. And Tamura congratulating him, and that's a great show of sportsmanship there.
Yeah,
giving him a nice drink of water there, why not? So Sean SHERK, a nice effort there, really showcasing all of his skills, boss. And I could tell just the way you were analyzing the fight, you're a big fan of this youngster from the USA.
Big fan. Everything he did was perfect. Like you said, the thing with the koala bear, it's exactly like that. There was no way UEYAMA couldn't get him off. He was all over, very well balanced. Escapes the guard, goes to side mount, man, north-south position, strikes, knees. I mean, he's got it all.
All right, we look forward to seeing more of that man, Sean SHERK, here at Pride Fighting Championships. He's a winner at Bushido 2 at the Yokohama Arena.
Sean SHERK, first shot at Pride Fighting Championships. What do you think?
I had a really good time out there. The crowd's great. The event's great, class act event. Had a good performance. I didn't get to show everything I wanted to show, but I'm pretty confident that I'll be back.
You said you were going to come out explosive. That you did right from the beginning. And those slams, kind of reminiscent of Quentin Rampage Jackson. Are you putting on a show?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to put on a show, give the fans a good time. I train 6 days a week, 3 or 4 times a day, just never-ending cardio. I'm going to come out and burn everybody out of gas and pretty much do whatever I want to.
Now you never stopped, but what do you think about your opponent? You tried to get that choke on him, but just couldn't lock it in.
He's slippery. You know, he's a slick guy. It gets real wet out there. We're both sweating, so I kept his neck tight, gave me his back a few times. I missed the choke, but you know, all in all, I had a good performance. But I got to give him credit too. You know, he's a good wrestler, good submission guy.
Okay, now, I don't know if you know this or not. Did you know that your nickname here is Muscle Shark?
Hey, I like it. I've been looking for a nickname. That sounds like a good one. I'll take it.
Congratulations. Welcome to Pride.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm here with I'm here backstage with Mario Sperry. Mario, how are you doing? What do you think about my outfit?
Oh, I thought you were Tom Cruise or something like that.
But better looking.
Yeah, much better.
Much better looking. Okay, good. Okay, tonight the fight is on. What's going to happen?
Yeah, one more working day. Really looking for a victory because last time I didn't do good at all. So I'm pretty upset with my performance last time. Here to try to redeem myself. So I'm in shape, really want to win, and I'm ready. I'm ready to anything who comes.
What do you know about your opponent?
Basically, I know that he likes to do some ground fighting, and as he trained with Mirko Krokop, he might know something standing up too. So I'm ready for everything.
Well, I'm here with Mike. Of course, I'm here with the Mike, but I'm also here with Mike Bensick. Mike, how are you doing?
Good, fine, thank you, Wes.
Okay, Mario Sperry tonight. This is going to be a big fight.
Yes, it is indeed.
What do you think his game plan is going to be?
Well, he's definitely going to try to take me down. I know that. So, we'll see. I'm going to try to stamp my feet a little and, get him tired. And that's all. We'll see.
Did you train hard with Mirko?
Yes, I did. Definitely.
You developed the liver kick and the left kick to the head?
No, you learn how to... No, you learn how to not spar with him.
Okay. How's your stamina?
Very well. This time I'm good.
Okay, yeah, Mario Sperry said exactly the same thing for me. To me, he said his stamina's also very good, so this fight's got to be fireworks tonight, baby.
We'll see. I hope it's a good fight, and I think you guys are going to see me win this time.
青コーナー186センチ101キロマイク・バットマン・ベンチッチ
Boss, there is Mike Batman Bensick, 220 pounds, one of the trainers of Mirko Krokop, and there you see the interim Pride heavyweight champion Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, a Brazilian top team in the corner of Bensick's opponent. One of the founders of BTT, Mario Sperry, the Zen Machine.
This is going to be an interesting fight.
You know what's interesting about this fight right off the bat, boss, is for one of the few occasions in an MMA match, the corner men may overshadow the two participants because we have in Bensick's corner, Mirko Krokop, and in Mario Sperry's corner, Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira. And of course, Krokop's only loss in MMA came at Final Conflict when he was submitted by Nogueira. So it's interesting to see Krokop in Sperry's corner. Yeah, there's some gamesmanship already there.
Yeah, they want to go.
So here we go. Krokop in Bensick's corner, Nogueira in Sperry's corner. But of course, more importantly, it's Sperry and Bensick in the ring. Bensick trying to avenge the loss to Overeem.
Oh, he's got it.
Bensick knocked out immediately by Mario Sperry.
I
I think it was a right hand. We are going to have to see the replay for that.
11 seconds of the opening round. Let me repeat that. 11 seconds of round number 1. Mario Sperry KOs Mike Batman Bensick.
Wow.
Lightning quick. Bensick, you know, in a twist of fate, irony to say the least, Mike Bensick, Mirko Krokop's trainer, has just tasted what Mirko Krokop usually dishes out to his opponents, Boss Rutan.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It was right on the button. Mario Sperry told us that he was working on his striking a lot. And hey, boy, he sure showed it. There we go. Look at this. It's a right hand, I think. See? Bang, right on the button. Right on the button. And 1, 2, and it's over already. Yep, that's what they call, again, ladies and gentlemen, right on the button. Short left hook, right straight.
A refocused Mario Sperry talked to us prior to the fight. Again, we will not divulge the results. Go to pridefc.com, order Shockwave 2003 and see for yourself what happened New Year's Eve. But Mario Sperry, here at the Yokohama Arena, has just vanquished Mike Bensick in 11 seconds via knockout. Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, the Pride interim heavyweight champion. There you see Mirko Krokop, who later tonight will take on Yamamoto, but Mario Sperry is victorious in very quick fashion at Bushido 2.
Toma, Zé. Obrigado, rapaziada. Obrigado. Obrigado, Dash. Obrigado. Obrigado, Cris. Valeu, obrigado.
Máquina!
Ok.
Pessoa aqui, eu tomo nota.
Ugly face. Okay.
Congratulations, Mario. Short and sweet.
Yeah, I was pretty concentrated. As I told you before in the other interviews, I was hungry. I'm hungry to win again. In my last show, my last appearance, it was not that good at all, and I was very disappointed with myself. And in a way, it was good. You know what happened in the last fight. It gave me much more strength, much more determination to train harder and harder. And that's the only thing that I have to thank is God for giving me all the strength and to keep on training all the time.
Tell me about the punch. It didn't look like it was like full on. I mean,
you know, he came to give me a cross. I got back. I just made my distance and give a strong punch, as strong as I could, and hit him really bad. I could feel his head in my hand.
So now you guys are kind of dominating Team Krokop here after Nogueira, now you.
Yeah, we're training hard. We wish them all the best. I hope they keep on training also in order to give a good shows in the near future in Pride and Bushido, whatever. We are really good sportsmen and gentlemen in the sport, and I think this rivalry in the ring is good, and good for us, good for the audience, good for everybody.
Congratulations, great outing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, what can you say about your trainer, Mario Sperry?
Yeah, all the Brazilian top team guys that we've been training a lot of standing up now, like I told you before, and he improves his boxing skills and was a very good shot, and he worked very hard. He deserved that.
Were you surprised? That was quick.
It was quick and very good shot. Mario trains a lot. He's the one of those guys most trained there in the Brazilian top team. Even he's like 36, but he trained like a 18 years old guy.
He keeps you guys going, he told us. He gets you guys up at 5 a.m. and makes you guys push it, yeah?
Yeah, always. He always knocked my door every day in the morning. Let's go training. He pushed me very hard and everybody hard.
It's paid off for you and him.
Yeah, and he deserves that. I feel very proud to be his student.
Chris Brennan, alongside with me here in Japan. Second appearance here at Bushido. First time you fought against Mitsuoka, and I know what happened, but I want to hear it from you.
I think everybody knows what happened. I submitted him once with an armbar. He tapped, he screamed, and the referee jumped in, and then he denied tapping, so we had to fight again. Tapped him again with the same arm. So I beat him twice in one night, twice in one round.
Twice in one round. Okay, now you're going to fight Takashi. You know Takashi is very slick with the triangle choke, but come on, you've been studying jiu-jitsu for 10 years. What do you think of this fight?
It's a good fight. I think everyone says now that I'm here in Japan, I hear that he's the best ground guy in Japan, and I think it'll be perfect to match up our skills on the ground.
Yes, I know that you've been training with Pete Spratt a lot, and of course he's a phenomenal striker. Is this a thing you're going to surprise the people with, maybe?
I would love for the fight to stay on the feet the whole time and finish it on the feet. If it goes to the ground, obviously that's where I'm comfortable, but I would really like to win here striking so that I could show that I'm very versatile on the stand-up and on the ground.
Okay, now what about the name, man? West Side Strangler. I mean, come on.
West Side Strangler from Stockholm people here.
Okay, I got it. Okay, thank you very much for this interview. Stay away, man! Stay away!
And now for the fourth match.
青コーナーよりクリス・ブレナン選手の入場です。
Boss's next bout at Pride Bushido 2, emanating from the Yokohama Arena, features this man, the West Side Strangler, Chris Brennan, who made his debut in Pride Fighting Championships at the inaugural Bushido, as he defeated not once but twice, as he likes to say, Eiji Matsuoka. It was a bit of a controversial matchup, but he emerged victorious. To prepare for this fight, he trained at Big Bear, California, which is a very popular training place for a lot of boxing greats, including Oscar De La Hoya, Fernando Vargas, and an MMA great as well, Tito Ortiz. So Chris Brennan is in tip-top shape for this bout. In fact, he is known especially for his strong ground game, his conditioning, and of course a very versatile fighter. In his corner tonight, he has the secret weapon, Pete Spratt, who has improved his confidence as a striker. And he feels his opponent tonight, Daiju Takase, is a slick fighter, but appears predictable on the ground. He feels Takase is also an underrated fighter, so we'll see what will transpire tonight. But one bout we're both looking forward to is this matchup involving the West Side Strangler, Chris Brennan, and Daiju Takase.
Okay, yeah, Mauro, you know what? I'm really looking forward to this fight because Takase is really slick and Chris Brennan is not only slick, but he's got the power also behind it. So he's got it double-sided. So I think, like I said in the opening, I think he could get the victory.
第4試合を行います。青コーナー170センチ82キロクリス・ブレナン。
Okay,
クリス・ブレナン。
now,
クリス・ブレナン。
what about the name, man? West Side Strangler, Chris Brennan.
クリス・ブレナン。
Chris Brennan.
クリス・ブレナン。
Chris Brennan.
Getting a nice response from the crowd here at the Yokohama Arena. Brennan, again, second appearance here at Pride Fighting Championships. Bushido. Daiju Takase, a Pride veteran, coming off a tough matchup at Shockwave 2003. The DVD available now at pridefc.com. See that fight and the rest of the entertaining matchups of a memorable card. New Year's Eve, Shockwave 2003, available now at pridefc.com. Again, one 10-minute round, one 5-minute round. Really looking forward to this matchup, Boss Rutan.
Yep.
Takase, of course, has done lots of sparring with stablemate Kazuhiro Nakamura. Nakamura doing a great job in defeating Dos Caras Jr. at our last pay-per-view, Inferno. And also with TK and occasionally with Cal Uno. Has been working on his striking, but disclosed to us, boss, something that I found rather surprising considering what North American sports teams do. He told us that he has a knee ligament damage, needs some rest to recover, and there's a takedown. But he wants to avoid surgery, does Takase, but showing that Japanese fighting spirit in taking this bout with Brennan.
Yep, and Brennan here, both feet on his hips, pushing him away.
In the butt position.
There was a kick to the head there.
Yeah, the up kick. But Takase now in the butterfly, half butterfly guard. Or, yeah, Brennan's.
Half guard.
Yeah, the half guard now, and
he's skipping out already to go for a full guard, I think. Yeah, now he's trying, like you said, he's trying to go for a butterfly guard there so he can sweep him. Takase knows he makes one mistake with Chris, he's going to get turned. So he better keep it really slick and on and don't take any risk. Look here.
There's a full butterfly, look at that. Now into the open guard of Brennan. Tries a hammer strike, does Takase, blocked. You know, Takase made a very auspicious debut in Pride, boss, and you'll recall it at Pride 3 against giant sumo wrestler and UFC veteran Emmanuel Yarborough. Takase doing a little rope-a-dope in that matchup for the entire 10-minute first round and 2 minutes of the second round until he got a little bit of a reprimand from the referee. But once grounded, Takase punched from the bottom and finally picked up the victory in that David and Goliath matchup, and since then has been a workmanlike competitor for Pride. And also, probably his best win was against Anderson Silva, as he submitted the Brazilian via triangle choke in the first round. So Takase always a worthy opponent here in Pride Fighting Championships.
Yep, you do not want to underestimate this person. Side mount here, and Chris already looking to get out. He's already out. He's got it back in the half guard.
Of course, Brennan has also faced